a swap.
Welcome back to the Cossie World Tour. On this round, Ken has brought us out to Ireland. Ken, where are we at?
Well, this is Park Fermé in Letterkenny in Donegal County. So this is the Donegal Rally. We're at the beginning of day 3, so we're giving you a little recap today about how amazing this rally is, the atmosphere, the fans, 160 car entry. It's really incredible. So I've wanted to come and do this rally for a really long time. I've met Irish people all around the world that have said, you gotta come race an event in Ireland. You've got to come do Donegal Rally, especially because it's some of the most epic stages in all of Ireland and really in the whole world. So it is delivered. The fans here are incredible. The atmosphere, the motorsport car culture here is incredible. I've been really enjoying myself, but it's been a huge challenge. And especially with this car, being that we only had 8 stages in 2 events with this car previous to coming here. So it's had very little testing, it's had very little stage mileage, and it had 0 tarmac racing and testing before we actually landed here in Ireland less than a week ago. And the setup here is quite different because of how rough the stages are. So the car is actually sitting much higher than it normally would on tarmac, and it's a very particular setup that is actually quite soft for tarmac racing, that it handles a bit more like a gravel car, a stiff gravel car, because there are certain straightaways here where you're literally bouncing down the straightaway to get into a rough corner. So the setup of the car has to be able to handle a lot of these bumps that are just very difficult to get across for a regular tarmac setup. Very typical of a race car like this, you know, a WRC car like this Ford Fiesta behind me. Not only have Fiestas done thousands of miles here in Ireland or around the world where they really know those setups, but that car probably did 5,000 miles of testing before it was ever raced in the beginning. Whereas this car, we probably had 50 or 60 miles of testing before we started racing this weekend. So testing, very important. We tested 2 days earlier this week on some very unique roads, very beautiful roads. They were really quite different. One narrow and very twisty with some incredible views of the Atlantic Ocean, and the other one fast and a bit smoother and very grippy with some rain coming down. So let's cut to that. atmosphere here in Ireland is amazing. It's one of the most enthusiastic motorsports cultures I've ever been in. I've met different Irishmen around the world that are always talking about how good the rallies are here and how much the fans come out and how educated the fans are about racing here. And it really, really is quite impressive. Not only is there over 150 entries here at this rally, but there's so many smart and enthusiastic fans that have come up to us. Everyone seems to ask how we're enjoying it too, which is kind of funny to me. I've never had that many people say that in other countries, but I think there's a lot of pride in rally here in this country. There's a lot of pride in how good the competitors are and how strong the field is and how diverse the field is. I mean, when we got a WRC Fiesta sitting here next to me, other former WRC cars, you know, from the past. We have current WRC cars. There's a huge field of R5s. There's an amazing older Porsche rally car right here. A Mark 1, and there's over 50 Mark 2s entered in this rally. And our good friend from Ford, Gerard Quinn, actually said there's more privately owned former WRC cars here in Ireland, probably anywhere else in the entire world. It's really quite insane. The level of entry, the speed of the drivers, and just how enthusiastic the entire scene is here for rally and motorsports. One of the amazing things about racing here in Ireland is I'm surrounded by one of my favorite cars in the world, which is the 70s Ford Mark II Escort. In this rally, there's more than 60 of them entered, and by far that's more than actually exist in the States. So to see that sort of level of these cars here out racing is really incredible. So, and some of them are just prepared at the highest level, including David Bogie. So let's check his car out, because we actually got close to it at the beginning of the Knockall stage, and Forrest and I did a little walk around of it. So check that out.
David, how are you, man?
Good, man. Good.
Good to meet you. Car looks beautiful. Ken loves it.
Yeah, no, it's a work of art, so it's going well today, so we're pushing on hard.
I told him I like this one a lot because the steering wheel's on the correct side.
I was gonna say, Ken, I also like that. Yeah. It will fit him quite well. What's the history behind this thing?
So it was a shell bought out of Germany. It was built by Hamish Kinloch in Kilmarnock in Scotland. So the aim was to take a Mark II Escort and make it as advanced as we could. And this is the final product.
Is this one of the more advanced ones in the world then, that you know of?
Yeah, that I know of. Yeah, there's a lot of technology in here that's probably never been seen in a rally car. Never mind a Mark II Escort.
Kid just found the wipers.
The wipers on the left hand side, paddle on the right. So 6-speed gearbox. It's running traction control, ABS, launch control. So
all run through a Motec ECU.
Yeah.
I love that steering wheel.
Look at the dial that he's got there.
Does this have Ford Sync? What is
that? Scrolls through the Motec screen.
That's correct. Yeah.
That's really nice. Yeah, I love the wheel too.
But everything in front of us, so all the buttons and switches and dials are there that we need during the stage.
I just even like the door itself, the fact that you have a handle with a built-in water bottle holder and this bag for your crap.
Yeah, it's a tight car, man. Yeah. Motor, just like the rest of the Mark IIs, is
oh no, you gotta look at this motor. It's
all right, you have time, let's see it. Look how clean this is. is a 2.5?
Yeah, 2.5
2.5
Series
Millington?
2 plus Millington Diamond.
Okay. I like, that's like a hydro dipped carbon on the valve cover.
So wait, this is your play car though, because you normally drive a
R5
an
car.
R5, yeah?
Yeah, so I've got an R5 car, so yeah, it's good to step out of the R5 car back into a Mark II Escort and go against these guys.
What's your favorite between the two?
It's,
you can be honest.
It's hard to know, but yeah, I love this car. This car and hard slicks on a stage like this, you know, life doesn't get any better.
Why don't you go see if you fit in his? And
It's way easier to get into than my car.
oh man, look at this thing. And the one thing crazy about these is you're right here. Like you're literally sitting on the door frame. It's a tight little car. Does it fit you pretty good?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Too good.
All right, now it's done. Now we're good. Okay, yeah. I got it on camera. That's
Twice as big as our Cossie. And it's an Escort. David, you want to swap?
No, not today. Not today. I'm having too much fun.
I've been asking him. Just after we shot that segment with him at the beginning of Knockall, I actually came by him halfway through the stage as he had crashed. So luckily they were both okay, but they're unable to continue on the third day.
I actually take full responsibility for that. I filmed him at the start. He did a great burnout. We got an awesome launch.
All four's fault.
It's the camera, man. It's the camera.
All right, well, the stages here at this rally really have delivered exactly what I expected. They've been difficult. They've been a lot of fun. They really are some of the best stages flat out that I've ever driven in my life. Knockall was a really big challenge yesterday, and I took it easy on the first pass of it, but the second pass I was able to cut 20 seconds out of my time and drive much more confidently on it. There's a lot of really challenging parts of that stage. There's big crests with the Atlantic Ocean as the view, really difficult, tricky, fast sections, several jumps, including one sort of bigger jump in front of a big crowd. Yeah, absolutely, these roads are some of the most unique and challenging in the entire world. And it takes years to try and get up the speed on this event to really try and challenge for, you know, top positions in class or even the overall win, including guys like Craig Breen that are struggling being here for the first time. And he's a former WRC driver, and he's been battling for the lead for now 2 days, going into the third day, and he's in second place. So the top three cars though right now are two Ford Fiesta WRC cars and a Fiesta R5. So great to see those, you know, types of cars that have a lot of success here, including even a former top-level WRC driver. For me, also, it's the first time coming here. I got 2 passes of recce. Expecting the notes to be perfect would be very hard, and I did have a mistake yesterday where I missed a crest or a bump in the middle of a fast corner. It actually sent me into a spin. So that's all that it takes, is missing one little thing in one corner. I lost 30 seconds, and luckily it didn't have a major crash, but it could have been bad.
I like how casually you just talked about spinning. It was sixth gear flat out.
No, it was 4th gear. It
was still 4th gear. That's going, man.
Yeah. But luckily the road where I'd spun was safe, and I just hit a little bank on the outside, but you know, it really threw my confidence off for the rest of the day, because now I'm really taking the first run through every stage more cautiously to make sure that my notes are correct. So I'm here to enjoy the rally, here for fun, here to enjoy these amazing stages. They really have delivered. So cut to the action.
Open silence 4 plus in, very long. 4 plus in, very long. 70 over dip. Right 5 minus in. Narrow left 5 minus over kick. 250, left 6 over bump into junction. left 2 minus. 550. Right 6 plus, into crest. Minus and turn right 3 minus, turn right 3 minus, 30, left 3 minus into right 3 plus, 100 over crest, left 5 plus over bump, and right 5 minus short slippy, 5 minus short slippy. Chicane right entrance, repeat crest 150, chicane right entrance, 30, turn right 1 don't, repeat turn right 1 don't, 30. Small jump into left 6 plus, 50 line, right 4 plus over crest, repeat line, right 4 plus over crest, 30 turn left 3 minus, 50 long crest 100, keep left over crest into right 4 plus, left over crest into right 4 plus, opens into finish and crest 50, dip into right 5 in. I thought I was late.
So very sad news this morning. Before we even got a chance to start the first stage of the day, it was canceled. We were turned around and sent back to service because there was a major incident on the stage. Manus Kelly and his co-driver had a big crash, and unfortunately Manus Kelly, who is a 3-time winner here at Donegal Rally and a legend here at this event, has passed away. So the rest of this rally has been canceled. And in honor of him, we will be saying goodbye to this rally and to this lovely island, and hope to be back. But Godspeed to you, Manus Kelly.